So what you're about to see is a vlog of how we got through Hurricane Ian that just blew through this week. Obviously we are fine, everything is fine, but this is a bunch of video that we took on our phones as we vlogged as the hurricane was coming in, how we prepped for it, and just how we endured the hurricane. So thank you for watching, and here we go. So today is Tuesday, September 27th. I am still on my way to work this morning. I'm hoping to get off work early today because Hurricane Ian is blowing through and we have some house prep stuff to do. As you can see behind me, the gas station, there's these ropes right here. The gas station has been depleted of gasoline. Everybody kind of came and took whatever they could so that they could fill up their generators and just be prepared because some of the areas around here could lose power for a few days. I think we are in a more fortunate situation, newer development. We will probably lose power, just not as long as others. So I'm on my way to work. Like I said, Gretchen is home today. She's going to be doing some prep work as well. And when I get home tonight, I got to put up the hurricane shutters. So we're going to show you kind of what it's like to live in Florida during a hurricane. The roads are clear today. You've got some emergency vehicles going around, making sure a lot of debris and things like that are off the road. This is usually backed up. Like my car is usually a car right here blocking the intersection at this point in time, trying to get to the highway right here. But people smarter than me are off work today. Like I said, I'm going to try to get off work early. But you've got a lot of emergency vehicles out here this morning. Yeah, this is kind of surreal, it being this empty on the road this early in the morning, during morning rush hour.
The plan just went into effect. We were expecting this. Pinellas County, now mandatory evacuations in zones A, B, and C.
So Pinellas County is the county next to ours, and the way that the hurricane is coming in, it's kind of coming in between Pinellas County and our county, because Pinellas is basically St. Petersburg, which is a peninsula that sits out in the Gulf. So it's kind of coming in this little area between that peninsula and the mainland, which is where we are. We are right on the edge of the water though, like within, 10 miles. And so, in the span of a hurricane, 10 miles is like nothing. So we're going to be getting a full brunt of this hurricane as it blows through. So St. Petersburg, being a peninsula, has more, obviously has more of a likelihood of getting flooded. Now, we live in a higher elevation. We live in, I guess, what would be considered zone C. In the mainland area, it's not too much of a flood zone for us. So A and B, by the end of today, A and B zones will be mandatory evacuation. And we live in kind of a zone C, which will be voluntary. Now, the way it is set right now is that the hurricane could be a level 3. They are saying possibly a level 4, a category 4 by the time it makes landfall. So we're going to put up the hurricane shutters and we're going to hunker down in our own little makeshift bunker, and we're going to just kind of ride it out and see where it goes from here.
Hey guys, welcome to my garage. So we are prepping for the hurricane. You see my neighbors across the street are putting up their shutters. They've got their shutters up. Tim's going to come home today and put up his shutters, which ours are right there. And so right now what I'm doing is preparing the house for the hurricane, which means I am doing all the laundry, making sure that if we need to evacuate, we have all the clothes we need, that kind of stuff. And then we may lose power for a few days, may lose power for just a few hours. We don't really know. So we're going to just be prepared to lose power. So what I get to do today is figure out how to Tetris my garage together. So Tim's gonna need to bring his car into the garage. We also need, you can see my lawn furniture is kind of just dragged in right now. I have to reorganize it. So that's what we gotta do today. So my job today is to do all the household stuff to make sure while we have energy and power to use all the things that we need to do, and then organize this garage so that Tim can bring his car in and our furniture can stay in here too. I got plenty of space to organize, so I don't think I have an issue. It's just a little messy right now because I've really just literally just thrown it all in. This is what our skies look like, gloomy and dark. It's not supposed to start raining till this afternoon, which is good. Unfortunately, that's going to be right when Tim's putting up the shutters. So hopefully his boss lets him off work early. We'll see what happens. And so hopefully you guys can see what it's like when you live in Florida on the coast and what it's like to prepare for a hurricane. Super fun. Let's do this. Okay, so about a month and a half ago, we got our internet changed. The damn cord is still sitting out here. They haven't buried the cord yet. Like, even the little flags that they put up are like not there anymore. So I gotta find a way to anchor this cord down, because there's gonna be like 100-mile-an-hour winds. We need to batten down the hatches. For some reason, there's a neighbor over there deciding to mow his lawn, so I'm sorry it's a little loud. So I'm trying to put this cord down. I thought about using like coat hangers, wire coat hangers, like Mommy Dearest, but we don't have any wire coat hangers. So what the hell are we supposed to do? So I was talking to my neighbor Ann. Shout out to Ann. You guys have seen her here on our channel many times, and she brought me over these. Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be exactly what I need to anchor down this cable. So let's put these up. Okay, so I've got this handy dandy little guy, and I'm just gonna push it down, and hopefully that I'll do it like, I don't know, every 12 inches or so. Hopefully that'll keep it kind of in line. We'll see. I got them all in, and I'm just gonna give them a little step down just to kind of anchor them. I could probably go get a rubber mallet, but this is more fun. Stomp. Stomp. Okay, so I got the cord anchored as best as I can to the ground. We still have this bit. We are due for a power wash, guys, but you know, we are real people, so still have this little bit that's here, but it's as flush to the ground as I can get it, and I anchored it on each side, so hopefully that will be enough. And if not, well, we did the best we could. Okay, so I actually have already been to the store. I've already picked up groceries and non-perishable food supplies and stuff like that. But there are a couple still things that I need to pick up, so I'm going to head out to Walgreens and see what I can get. I know I need some candles. I only have like 4 candles in the whole house. So I'm gonna need to get a few candles. I'm gonna grab a few extra packs of batteries, that kind of thing for flashlights. And then I'm gonna be home so that we can finish honkering it down. Honkering it down. That's an actual term. We're honkering down, guys. Oh my gosh, look at all the cute Halloween stuff. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Look at that. Okay, focus. I gotta do hurricane supplies. Over here you can see the electrical trucks starting to come on standby. That'll happen. There'll be a fleet of them here waiting, just ready to go. But this parking lot is a ghost town. Jackpot. These are awesome because they have their own containers, so you don't have to worry about trying to find things to set them on. And they have plenty, so I'm gonna get about 8 of them, so there's plenty for other people. Okay, I really scored at the local Dollar Tree. I was able to get a bunch of just basic white candles with little jars, which I like because they're a little more heat safe, and I don't have to go find like a base to put them on. They're just ready to light and go, and they kind of have their own little stability. So I've got a bunch of just plain old candles. I got some scented candles. I got some batteries. I got some snacks. You know, the biggest challenge is finding healthy snacks, because we love to eat our treats, but on a regular basis, we eat healthy. So we don't want to have a bunch of chips and cookies to eat if necessary, because, you know, it's just not good for you and it make you feel bad. It's like you're already dealing with the stress. Why do you want to make yourself feel bad? So we look for like nuts and beef sticks and things like that, dried fruits, stuff like that. So I was able to score some of that stuff too. So I think we're about as stocked up as we need to be. I don't think we're going to be going anywhere else. I'm going to head back to the house, and I'm going to work on laundry and doing the indoor stuff. And then Tim will be home probably in a couple hours, and we'll start putting up the shutters, and then we'll be done. we'll be done. Ready for Ian. Punk ass hoe. So the biggest pain in the ass is lining up the little slot things.
Oh yeah. Did I read this right? This is 2, right?
This is 212.
Yeah. Do you have that sheet with you?
Yeah, let me go get it.
Here comes the rain.
Sprinkling. Not yet, man. We're not ready. Laying them out. Okay, so half our house has shutters now. We're almost there. We're getting there. Just a little bit more. Would you look at that beautiful view? Isn't it gorgeous? Could stare at it for hours. It's almost time for the regular 4 o'clock Florida thunderstorm. So here we are. But here comes Tim now, going to get the mail. Bye. All right, here we are. We're gonna get this done. Man, talk about cutting it close. It's starting to rain. Oh, Lord.
Sweet.
One more window.
Getting drizzled on.
So I just want to state for the record that we've gone through this box and we kind of figured it out on our own last time there was a hurricane. So we didn't really do any research this time because we've already done this once before. But here's the instructions. I don't think we ever actually used that, but that's how easy these things are to put up because we didn't really need the instructions. I mean, Tim's an engineer, so we could kind of figure it out, but we're almost done. Last one. Okay. We're in. We're locked in.
Here, you get some.
Oh, that's disgusting.
The rain came, and I got stuck under the fascia soffit of the house, and it just like poured water on me as I was putting screws in.
You are a trooper, babe. You are a trooper. Okay, so we are officially ready for Hurricane Ian. I have a big pot plant that I need to bring in here, but other than that, it's all in. I cleaned out all this space here so both of our cars could fit in here, Tim.
Good job.
So I think we're in.
Yep.
We're hunkered down. That's a term that we use. We're hunkering down. You've got sad stash, Tim. Sad stash. We've got lots of snacks. We've got plenty of candles. We've got batteries.
Basically 2 days of hibernation, and then...
we never get this, though. So, I want to keep us all safe, and I want to keep everybody protected, but I'm going to enjoy my downtime a little bit. Like, we've done everything we can, so I'm just going to sit back, put my feet up, read a book, and we'll ride the storm out.
Even though it's raining, on the bright side, it's like 78 degrees outside.
That's true.
That's kind of nice, but...
That's true. It's not too shabby out there.
But the humidity is 100% still, so...
This is 100% humidity. I didn't even put any makeup on today, so they may not recognize me. I'm Gretchen, by the way. There it is. It's like a tomb in here. Sorry, plants.
This is our view for the next 2 days.
Isn't it glorious?
On every window in the house.
All of them. All of them. All right. I guess I could close the curtains.
I don't think it matters.
At least I won't have to look at that.
So it is about 7:30 on Wednesday, and our power has been cutting off intermittently. It is very breezy out here. The rain has been nonstop. I'm not going to go out here in the middle of this, but I'm sure you can hear the wind blowing. Feels like a cool maybe 75 degrees out here. Maybe getting close into the 60s, you think?
It's probably like 70 degrees out here.
Yeah. So
We'll keep you posted.
we'll keep you posted, but things are picking up for sure.
Ian's here. So that's Ian. That's us.
And so this is how we are living our life right now for the next 2 days.
Isn't it romantic?
It's going to look just like this.
Spooky.
This is it.
Yay.
I don't know how many updates we'll do while we sit here like this, but
Tim and Gretchen in the dark.
But so far, this is just the way it is right now.
You want to play some card games?
Yes, let's do that by tiny votive candlelight.
It'll be fun, like olden days.
So it's what time is it? It's like 9:30-ish. The power keeps coming on and off. So we're taking advantage. We got to go turn the AC back on. It kicks off every time that it.
Okay, we'll go do that.
But we're kicking down the air conditioning so that when the power does eventually cut off completely,
we're like pre-chilling.
We're not suffocating. The house. Yeah, we're kind of freezing out the house so that we can endure. Because once the power goes off, it is off. The power company sent us an email saying that they're going to cut it off. So.
We're going to take this. We're going to go plug everything in. Go plug everything in.
Make coffee, and we're going to plug everything in, charge everything real quick before it shuts off.
It's go time.
Let's go. It's lightened up right now.
It's lightened up right now. It's just getting ready to make landfall in Punta Gorda. So this is kind of... So the way hurricanes work is you get these little bursts. See, you hear the wind kicking in. You get these little strong bursts of wind that... just kind of come in waves. It's actually a little cold out here.
I don't think you can see it, but our little bat friend is flying around. We have a bat in the neighborhood, and he flies around.
Yep. I like that it's brighter outside, that it's not dark and dreary out here. It's just gray. But I'm actually very cold being out in this rain.
It's chilly out here. It's definitely around, as far as Florida weather
goes. It feels like it's like 60.
It's breezy and about 60 out here. So... the rivers are draining. The Tampa Bay Reserve has been drained,
from the weather. So that means
the weather.
When all that water comes out, it all comes back. So so Ian is about to make landfall in Punta Gorda, which is just south of us. Yes. So we're gonna go and just enjoy this little bit of power that we still have before it gets blown out. Oh my God, this wind is really kicking up. We need to go inside. Okay, bye.
So this is the way it sounds in the garage right now. This is actually kind of light. Some light rain coming through. But then you get a lot of the heavy stuff coming through. There we go. Yeah, a lot of that. So that's all we've been hearing on all of the shutters in the house, since yesterday. So it's now 5:30 p.m. The electricity's been going off and on. Where we have a fortunate long stretch right now where it's sticking on for a little while. We're not looking open the door, looking outside anymore. It has really picked up. The hurricane is on land and is, within how many miles of us?
We're right there.
It's super close.
Yeah.
So this video is from our Ring doorbell on the front of our house. This is the extent of what we are getting out there right now, and obviously just by looking at it, it's not something we want to be in regardless.
No, and just for reference, it's our front entryway. That's about 10 feet to the outside of that hallway in our entryway.
Yes, you'll see. Yeah, it's a corridor. We have a little entryway area there. So yeah. So, but you'll notice the camera is just getting smacked with rain. Like it's coming in. We didn't sandbag the front door this time. Which I guess maybe we should have. We got a little bit of water coming in through the front door.
Some slight seeping, nothing really to be alarmed about. So I just put a towel down.
Yeah.
And it was not hardly anything.
We'll just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
I mean, we figured, not being in a flood state, and it's 10 feet from the actual outside, but you do what you can.
Right. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. Well, as you can see, it got messy up here in the patio, but the storm, for the most part, has moved on. It's not as windy and rainy, but we still got a bit going on. We're going to have a lot more going on until tomorrow as well. Let me get this guy to focus. There we go. So that was the end of today, and I think that is pretty much going to be the end of our overall experience with the hurricane. A lot of noises going on out there, babe. But the worst part of it is over.
Yes.
I don't think we have any more to deal with.
It's like a 14-hour tornado.
Yes.
So Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, and thanks for watching us as we prepped and got ready, and we're even prepared to sit in the dark all day, and it didn't quite happen that way. The electricity was an on and off situation today, but what did we find out the percentage? The percentage of the electricity out in the area from our provider was 83%. We were in the 17 percentile of people who actually somewhat maintained electricity throughout today.
Which we're very grateful
We are
for.
very grateful for. We are very lucky.
Okay, I feel like the munchkins coming out after the witch got smashed. Okay, so at first sight, looks like everything's okay. Got some. Oh my gosh, my yard just got wrecked. Oh my gosh. That's okay. It needed some work done anyway. All right, here's some roofing shingles. So that came off of somebody's house. All right, we've got some roofing shingles in the backyard. The nature preserve looks pretty good. Some more roofing shingles. I looked up at my roof and I don't see any missing, but my neighbor's house has some missing. So, well, there's that. So we are very fortunate. We're very blessed. It looks like the biggest amount of damage that I got was my hibiscus bush just got wrecked, and it tried to come out of the ground. So we're gonna have to put her back. Neighbors got wrecked pretty hard too. A couple trees are sideways, but other than that, I think we fared pretty well.
So this is the preserve behind our house. You can see flooding down in that area back there, but that
gotta be at least 4 feet of water.
yeah, that tree is sideways. And obviously the wind is still very strong. We're on the very outer cusp. Look at these sideways trees going on right here. Everything is just sideways back here. Fortunately, the back of our roof, a couple of them look like they want to peel up a little bit. See these over here, baby?
Yeah, we're gonna have to have them come out and look. I know we probably lost about 6 roof shingles, which isn't terrible.
The neighbor got it really bad over there.
That's a rental house, so I don't think they care.
Yeah. But now I'm going to try and take off this big guy here so we can get a little bit of sunlight in the house. Not that there's a lot of sunlight today, but it's better than no light. So yes, thank you for indulging us in this little video. We thought it might be something of interest to capture. Hopefully you found some interest in it and learn something. Yeah, because a lot of people don't know what it's like to sit through one of these. But thank you for joining us, and you guys take care. We'll see you soon. Bye. You guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that thumbs up below.
And if you want to hang out with us, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to ring that notification bell so you don't miss a video. But our latest video is right here.
And the video that we picked specifically for you to watch is right here. Enjoy.